Guys, so today I'm just going to give you a quick prediction of tonight's UFC 251 main card. Hopefully I don't look like a fool the next day. As far as Rose versus Andrade, I feel for this fight that Rose will probably get the victory. This is due in the first fight. I saw Rose was picking Andrade apart with the movement and footwork, and Andrade was getting quite frustrated trying to cut Rose off. And if Rose can avoid making the same mistake with the Kamaru trap, which got her in trouble in the last fight, I think she will get a victory if she just performed how she did last time. So for me, I'm taking Rose in that fight. Petr Yan versus Jose Aldo. I'm taking Yan just on the fact that Aldo, I can see, struggles to make the weight, so I feel like that might play into a factor. Aldo used to struggle to make 145, let alone 135. However, he's made it, and he looked fairly good against Moraes, even though he lost the split decision. But I'm taking Petr Yan just on the fact that he's been so consistent at that weight class, and he's got really good striking, and I feel that this is going to be a stand-up fight. Both of them like to stand, and they've both got good wrestling and takedown defense. So if this ends up being a striking fight, I'm taking Yan just on the basis that he's very good at combining his punches and kicks. And you saw this was a bit of an issue against Moraes when Moraes landed against Aldo early in the fight, as well as the fact that people who've been good strikers in the past, like Holloway and McGregor, have given Aldo problems. So a good striker seems to be maybe the kryptonite for Aldo, but this one is going to be a close one, and I feel for Yan maybe his most challenging contest so far. Volkanovski against Holloway. This is quite a tricky one to choose. Volkanovski comes from a really good camp with Stylebender and Dan Hooker, so he's used to fighting tall fighters, which Max Holloway is, and you kind of saw this in the last fight. Volkanovski didn't have too much problem with the range and was able to allow Holloway to break the distance and catch him, as well as use the leg kicks, which are a super effective weapon in the first fight. However, I'm going to pick Max for this fight. I'm hoping that he can make the adjustments necessary and use his pressure and range better. If he didn't in the first fight come in as much, and also if he could deal with the leg kick, he should be able to get the victory, I think. Possibly the hardest fight to predict, Usman versus Masvidal. So there's many factors in this fight. Masvidal taking it on short notice, and Usman training for Gilbert Burns, who's a completely different kind of fighter. With Masvidal taking short notice, I'm going to take it as he has been training. There's been mixed reviews. Dustin Poirier saying that he's been training every day. Masvidal himself saying he's only been training 3 or 4 times a week. However, I think he's in good shape, and to be able to make the weight class shows something, as well as the fact they even took the fight in the first place, even though there was a money thing going on there. With Usman, his wrestling is obviously off the charts. He's one of the most athletic fighters on the whole UFC roster, and he's never lost in the UFC. So it should be interesting. And with Usman's ability to mix up the wrestling, striking, and do everything very, very well, this probably will cause Masvidal a lot of issues. However, I am going to pick Masvidal to win. I just have somewhat of a feeling if it ends up in a stand-up fight, and with Masvidal's momentum currently, he'll be able to catch Usman in the striking exchanges. But yeah, once again, I wouldn't be surprised if Usman wins, but I'm going to pick Masvidal for that one. Anyway, those are my predictions. So Rose, Petr Yan, Holloway, and Masvidal. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll be interested to see what you think. Who knows? A fight's a fight. Anything could happen. Super interested to watch it. Just hope they are good fights, and I'm sure there will be.